All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, double honors to apostles, great millstone, and salutations to the elect, which we ought to be. Now, it's your brother Hawaii from GMS Chicago. And, lately on the news, it's continuous beef between America and Russia, you know, right? And this title right here, you see in the picture, this Russian Federation, you know what I'm saying? And the titles is World War III. Everywhere you go, Americans, chaos is left behind. So this guy, he's pretty much going into the fact that, America is destructive. You know what I'm saying? And that they don't even realize the destruction that they're doing, and pretty much that there's consequences that follows after doing the reckless things that America has done. You know, and I want to get into a few scriptures. I'm gonna start off with Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 1. It says, "In the word of Yahweh, the Heavenly Father's name is Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls Jehovah God, and Yahweh Shai is the Heavenly Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ or Jesus Christos or Yeshua, Yeshua, or Yahweh." You know what I'm saying? And it says, "And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog in the land of Magog." You know what I'm saying? And that's Russia. Magog is Russian, man. You know what I'm saying? It says the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him. You know what I'm saying? You bringing out the prophecies that that all these other different nations and stuff shall hate the whore. And what is the whore? America, man. You know what I'm saying? America has spewed out all its philosophy and fornication all over across the globe, man. You know, robbing and pillaging. You know what I'm saying? Being the real terrorists. You know what I'm saying? Upon all these other countries, man. You know what I'm saying? And it says, and these nations are getting tired of it, man. Verse 3, it says, "And say, Thus saith the Lord power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, and the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal." You know what I'm saying? "I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws." So the Lord is going to control them. You know what I'm saying? Like if you fish and you throw your fishing line and the hook snags the fish and stuff, you control that fish where it goes, man. Of course, it's going to try to pull back, but it's inevitable, man. You're going to wheel the fish in because you got the hook in his jaw. It says, "And I will bring thee forth in all thy army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor." You know what I'm saying? So the Lord is going to prepare these armies, you know what I'm saying, to come against America, man, to prepare themselves, man. And it says, even a great company with bucklers and shields. A buckler is like a small shield, you know what I'm saying, that like hangs on your arm, you know what I'm saying? And it says all of them handling swords, you know what I'm saying? And what's the modern day sword today? It's the gun, man. And of course, within most of these military uniforms, the equipment, the arsenals that they have probably like small little knives, you know what I'm saying? Or and when I say little knife, I'm talking about like combat knives, man. You know what I'm saying? Knives that you usually chop bamboo off, man. Small machetes or something like that, man. You know, so they coming to a war, Russia is steady telling America, like, hey, don't do this, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Else we're going to have to cut you down. And of course, Donald Trump, for how proud as he is, you know what I'm saying? He's just going to go in and do whatever he want. But hey, that's prophecy, man. You know what I'm saying? All these things need to come to pass, man. So our kingdom can come to play. So the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans and confusion of faith who bloodline go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who are Israelites, you know what I'm saying, can be the ones be next in rule, man. All these things got to come to play. We in the midst of World War III, man. Verse 5, it says, "Persia, Ethiopia, Libya, with them, all of them with shield and helmet." You know what I'm saying? So Russia's not finna be by themselves, man. You got Iran that's no longer in contact with America. You got all these different little countries that used to be teamed up with America is no longer teamed up. You know what I'm saying? And ready to take America down. It says Gomer and all his bands, the house of Tagamar, no, Tagamar, no, Tagarma, Tagamar, and it says of the north quarters and all of his bands and many people with thee. It says, be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much what is Russia doing? Russia is pretty much playing the big brother to all the smaller countries, man. You know what I'm saying? That's teaming up with a Russia just to take them down, man. You know what I'm saying? You know? And is his second address in Apocrypha chapter 15, starting verse 28. It says, behold, an horrible vision and the appearance thereof from the east. It says, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots. You know what I'm saying? It says, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. You know, it says also the Carmanians raging in wrath shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood. And the Carmanians are pretty much the Persians, which today would be the Iranians, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I guess I think at a point America had put sanctions on Iran, you know, or wanted to do some sort of deal with Iran when it came down to their nuclear, and Iran dropped the petrodollar, man. Is no longer trying to do deals with America, man. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? America has just received another enemy, man. You know, they want to take them down. It says, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. It says, and then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nature, and if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them. And when it said that the dragons of Arabia, you know, which is the Arabians, which is Ishmael, man, you know what I'm saying? The scriptures talk about how they're considered as a wild man. You know what I'm saying? You know, so they gonna show their horns, man. Verse 32, it says, then these shall be troubled, bled. It says, and keep silence through their power, and shall flee. Salakia, you know. So pretty much, you know, you're gonna have all these different countries that's finna come against America. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of countries that left the EU and the NATO, man. You know what I'm saying? This is Joel chapter 3, verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. It says, beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears, and let the weak say I'm strong. Because before America, when they had the atom bomb and stuff, they was able to just go through and pretty much bully, you know what I'm saying, all the other nations. But now all these other nations got military weapons. They got nuclear missiles. They got ICBM missiles, which is intercontinental ballistic missiles. You know what I'm saying? Missiles that can travel across the entire world and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And America is no longer the ones with the big guns, man. You know what I'm saying? Now all these other countries got big guns, and they teaming up with each other to go against America, man. Pretty soon you're going to find out that America is going to be by itself, man. No allies, man. You know? And it says, verse 11, it says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? Let the heathen be wakened and come up into the valley of Jehoshaphat. And in the Hebrew, it's Yahweh Shabbat, meaning Yahweh's judgment, man. You know what I'm saying? This big old this when World War III, you know what I'm saying? You know, you're gonna have all these other countries to go against America, man. You know what I'm saying? America being so proud, even the people within the country, they don't even know, man. Usually when the kingdom goes, usually when the kingdom goes into war and stuff, it builds up or it pushes out more entertainment, so it won't be civil unrest down in his homeland, within his walls, man. You know what I'm saying? Majority of you people don't even know what is going on, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and if you did know a little bit, you think that America is just gonna come through. No, America ain't coming through this time, man. You know what I'm saying? America is gonna get utterly destroyed, man, because we in the end times, man. You know, and part of the end times prophecy is that America, Babylon the Great, is gonna go down with nuclear fire, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, it says back in verse 12, it says, "Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about." You know what I'm saying? So in this one place, the Lord is gonna judge the heathen, man. You know what I'm saying? You know? You know? Uh This is Revelation chapter 17, verse 2. It says, I will start at verse 1. It says, "And there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials and talked with me, saying unto me," you know, it was the angels, it was the seven angel, he was talking to John, you know what I'm saying, which is Yachanan, you know, the Yah, the Cha, and the Na again, Yachanan, and it says, "It's talk with me, saying unto me, Come hither. I will shew unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters." And that great whore is America, man. Verse 2, it says, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. Wine meaning her doctrine, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, the scripture says in Second Ezra, the 15th chapter, in the later verses, you know what I'm saying, that pretty much that how Asia is pretty much, the Asians pretty much want to take up after America, man. You know what I'm saying? Here you got Kim Jong-un or whatever his name is. You know what I'm saying? He think he finna be the next ruler in power and stuff, but he's gonna set up everything just like how America set everything up, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, that when you see it in their cartoons or in their shows and stuff, you know what I'm saying, they want to look like Caucasians, man. They want to look like Esau Edom, you know, you know, because that's who they envy, man. You know, it's like verse 16, it says, "And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked." You know what I'm saying? "And shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire." And how they gonna burn her with fire, man? When you eat something, you know what I'm saying, you can, like, if you consume the flesh of chicken, that means you devouring it, you eating it, man. You know what I'm saying? And it says, and burn her with fire, man. You know what I'm saying? And how they gonna burn her with fire? With these nuclear missiles, man. You know what I'm saying? You know? So America is at its end, man. You know, and if you watch that video that I showed in the beginning of the video that I started, when you watch that, you know, it's a translator, so you can know what's being said and stuff. But pretty much the dude is like, man, you know, America, you go around, you destroy, you know what I'm saying, and you think you ain't finna get any consequences, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like America got a tab, you know what I'm saying? You know, did some business and stuff, and thought that they got away and stuff. But then now you got all these other countries and stuff that's looking for their money, and they got bats and chains and different types of weapons in their hands. And it's like, if you don't have our money, we gonna beat your ass. And that's exactly what's gonna happen to America, man. You know? And I hope this video was edifying, and I like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to Apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect, which we hold to be Shalom and a Bar.